Okay, so we'll begin by looking at number systems. So natural numbers are essentially all those numbers that you just learn to count with at a young age. So starting at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up towards infinity. Now we see that these are used for counting, and formally they're written as the natural numbers symbol and then just an ever-increasing list. Next up are the integers. Now all integers include all the natural numbers, but the advantage of using integers is that we can introduce the negative numbers. So starting from 0, going backwards or down the number line, we are heading into negative territory. As I said, these can include negatives. Now that's how they're formally written. Rational numbers, just remember these as being a ratio of integers. So there's the symbol for them, and as we've said, these are ratios or fractions. They are, as I've said, a ratio of integers. A key facet is that they cannot be simplified. So in this case, if we've got 4/8, then we can simplify that down to 2/4 or 2/4, or in this case, a half. This group of rational numbers can also include all of the recurring decimals, so in this case, a third. The last group are the irrational numbers, so essentially those that can't be represented as a ratio of integers. So examples are square root of 2, pi, and so on. So non-recurring, cannot be written as a fraction like these ones over here. Okay, now all of the rational numbers are essentially ratios of integers. All of the integers include all of the natural whole numbers. If we add in the irrational numbers, we can group all of these 4 different sets into one set called the real numbers. Okay, so all of those in that group are real numbers denoted with the symbol R. Now, the last thing on this part of the spec is the natural numbers. Now, the natural numbers can be used to denote lists or groups and position of members or items in those lists or groups. So if we've got a group of something, we can say, well, this is the first in that group, second, and so on. You'll find in computer science that lists and arrays will start indexing at 0. So we start counting at 0. So if this was an array, this is our 0th, first, second, and third item in that list. Okay, next up is a typical kind of question that can come up in AQA exams. I'll leave that on screen for you. If you've got any ideas of the answers, pop them in the comments. Thanks for watching.